Hello and welcome to another difficulty check. Now before I start, I just want to say I don't really remember the original all that much. I know I played it, but I don't exactly remember how much, what part, or when. But I can say for this one, I found myself really liking Pimple. That was at the start. Once I played a little further, I kind of found myself switching between the three toads. Not because I died, but because I wanted to. The fighting feels really snappy, I guess is the word I can think of. I'm not exactly sure. Now with the normal enemies, some of them were easy, others were hard, and then one of them in particular was very annoying. The tank, I think they called him, he was just really annoying to fight just because you couldn't damage him until he was ready to be damaged. I'm not a huge fan of invincibility in enemies and bosses. The first special game you come across, the hover bike minigame, maybe it's a mini, I don't think it's a minigame. It felt like its own whole level. Either way, it was really fun. It kind of felt like it was just about to go on too long and then it ended. At first I felt like the checkpoints were a little too close together, but near the end I kind of got out they weren't, because when I died I went really far back, which I liked. I don't really like checkpoints that are too close. Also, for the highest difficulty, it felt like there's a lot of crutches, I guess is the word. You technically only had 3 lives, but if you stayed alive long enough, you get those lives back. And the checkpoints for the actual fights were really close, actually. It was only the mini-bite game that they felt like they were spaced far enough apart. In actual like fights and stuff, they just felt way too close. I kind of just remember the evading felt a little too strong. There was no sort of cooldown, and if you could do it right, you could just dodge the whole fight and be fine. Now, I will say, even though the tank enemy was kind of dumb, I felt like the electric enemy, he was actually very nice, because he sort of made the fights a little more hectic, and he kind of closed the space you had to actually fight him if you didn't handle him right away. The snowball spitting enemies, they were kind of a little mix of both. They were both annoying, and I kind of enjoyed their mechanic. The little hacking minigame and the electric minigame, those were kind of eh. I don't know if those get harder with difficulty or not, but they were pretty easy, honestly. Now, like I said, I don't remember the original, but I will say, after the first area in Act 1, I actually found this to be pretty funny. The beginning part kind of was a big miss for humor, but I would say after they find out what happened to them, that's when I started actually enjoying the humor. But it doesn't really have anything to do with difficulty, just thought I'd bring it up. Now, the boss in Act 1, at first I was kind of worried because he felt like a damage sponge, and then I kind of found out that you're not supposed to kill him right away, which is still kind of annoying. But once you actually could kill him, he was pretty easy. Now, in Act 2, we're introduced to 2 alien guys. I don't know their exact names. I don't know if they're in the original or if they're just for this one. But kind of got the Moonanites vibe from them, from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I don't know if it's just me.
See what I did there? I took 4.
I love it.
Whip him!
Yes, and hear that pun in your nightmare.
Yeah. Whip him good. That should be a song.
Right?
Cliff? Does anyone know a Cliff?
Yes. My name is Cliff, and that's not a bill. Tell him,
That's a bill.
A bill? Why are we trying to cash a bill,
Hell, I don't know. It's your uncle. I kept telling you on the way down
It
here.
is my uncle. Don't you forget
On
it.
the way down, I kept saying, this is a bill. Just figured you knew something I didn't.
I
My
did know
favorite
something.
special game, besides the motorbike and I guess the ship stuff. I didn't really care for the ship stuff. I thought the boss felt too much like a damage sponge. But I really like the sledding game. I actually at one point had to use my right thumb for jumping and my left thumb for the different switching for these slides. But I had a lot of fun with that one. And if they made a game of just that, I think I would buy it. Although it's a pretty short game, I think I saw that it's about 6 to 7 hours. I quit around the beginning of the 3rd act, but I definitely think I'm going to go back and finish it up since it's really short and I was actually very much enjoying it. Overall, the fighting isn't all that challenging. There's a couple enemies here and there that will kind of make your day a little harder, but with the fact that you can get your lives back if you just stay alive and the checkpoints are plentiful, it's not all that bad. The bosses aren't crazy. First boss was just super easy once you could kill him, and the second boss was just sort of annoying with the eyeballs, and third boss I guess was a lumberjack. He was okay. He was a little easy when you actually fought him, but hard when he was doing his little special lumber throwing thing. So yeah, I think if you want a bit of a challenge, but also mostly fun, and not a game that'll make you pull your hair out, but still give you the feeling of like, I did it, I beat that tough enemy, then I can say I definitely recommend it. Plus, it has some funny characters, and again, I don't know the original, so I'm not comparing it to the original characters. These are, to me, they're new characters. But yeah, have fun. Thanks for watching this difficulty check for Battletoads 2020.